Get all these different previews here up and running, huh? So, game audio looks like it's doing its thing. Mic audio looks like it's doing its thing. Get the mic a little bit up there. There we go. Let's bring up the YouTube preview here, huh? Perfect. All right. I think we are good to go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope you all are doing well here today. Hope the weekend has found you well. It's the first day of November, Sunday, which means that tonight is the Super Cereal Sunday cereal stream. I got me my cup here of delicious tricks. I haven't had tricks in ages. So I'm pretty excited. I haven't dug in yet. I figured I'd save that for the live stream. Hope you guys at home or wherever it is you guys are out on your end of the YouTubes. If you got a bowl of cereal handy, pour yourself a bowl, dig in, because tonight we are just hanging out, putting up points in the Sunday arena, kicking back, having a good time, chewing the fat for a bit, so on and so forth. I have done absolutely nothing of this so far, so I'm going to be starting off just building up the infinite streak here. Tried and true method, which is the 4 stars, dust them off for a bit. And then get into some of the more spicy stuff with the 6s and 5s a little bit later on. Gonna be going here for the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being. Probably closer to 2 hours, bringing us right up until 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go from there. Before I get too far along, though, I do want to welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos put out so far and are interested in videos yet to come. Got plenty of cool stuff coming down the pipes. Last week was an immensely busy week, teasing the root mechanic, comparing that to essentially every champ is now Quake. And then the initial first look for iHulk and iBomb, Hulk Immortal and Immortal Abomination, who are going to be the 2 new champs here coming out as early as next week with the new patch. So that's pretty exciting. And then with the patch, y'all can expect some gameplay coming up for whoever the first new featured champ is going to wind up being. So be sure to hit that notification bell at the top of the page. Stay on top of videos as they drop, because there is going to be gameplay for somebody coming out. And we're going to be diving straight into one of those new Science Champions kits and seeing what they can do. Rom stopping in and saying, hello, Rob. What's up, bro? Happy Sunday, bud. Welcome to the Sunday Super Cereal stream. How's it going, bud? And Manfalcon saying, greetings, Rob. You aren't going to eat that cereal, are you? Look at that rabbit crying out loud. You know, tricks are for kids, and I'm a kid at heart, so I figured that's my my hall pass. But I got my tricks right here, and I figured, start of the stream. Cheers, everyone. Tastes like childhood. Figure though, do everybody a solid and back off from the mic when I'm munching, because y'all don't need the chewing right there, blasting through your speakers. But it's pretty nummy. It's pretty nummy. It's a lot sweeter than I remember, but still, childhood. Matt Murdoch saying you spell cereal wrong. No, looks like I got it right. C-E-R-E-A-L. But, how's it going, bud? Happy Sunday. Good to see you. Welcome to the Super Cereal 5-star Cereal Sunday stream. I can't not say it in that sort of like faux announcer voice. It just like lends itself to that sort of like over the top prognostication. Realm says, Rob, is Quake the best oldest champ? Um, no, I think that's tough. Because Colossus is older than Quake. Magneto is older than Quake. But those guys have been buffed. So I suppose you got to throw in the caveat, right? I would say that she's probably one of the best champs, old champs who haven't been buffed yet. I'd say that. But like OG Wolverine is still fantastic. He's not on the same level as Quake, but he's older and he's fantastic. So she's not the oldest good champ, but she's a really solid old champ. I'll give you that much. Cereal stream. Oh. Who knows? If we keep going with the Sunday cereal streams, maybe wind up coming up with a like a Saturday morning cartoons jingle or something for the intro. That could be fun. But what up, PP? How's it going, bud? Good to see you. Welcome. Maybe what I gotta do too is just tag General Mills. I'm like, yo guys, stop in and say howdy. And we'll go from there. So last week wound up being a Raisin Bran. That was actually quite numbing. This week is Tricks. Next week remains to be determined. Got a bunch of, got a few different options. Between either like Wheaties or Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cheerios, to name a few. Then you always have like the random like one-offs, right? Like they've got a Minecraft cereal. They've got a Mandalorian cereal with an extremely depressed-looking Baby Yoda on the front. And I may wind up missing out, but they're just, they still got those Halloween cereals out there too, like, was it Boo Berry and fake Count Chocula, whatever it is, right? There's stuff out there. You could try that too. If you guys got any ideas or suggestions, throw that over in the comments box. Or if you're watching after the stream, throw it in the comments section. Check it out. Always interested to try new things too, like the random one-offs. Ouch. Stop it. Stop it, Iceman. I don't appreciate this. I don't appreciate it. You know when you try and talk fast and you choke on the pesky little bit of cereal that doesn't want to go down the right? Yep. Oh yeah, and you just wind up like hacking up a lung. That's happened to me more times than I'd care to admit. Hasn't happened on a live stream yet, but you know, knock on wood that get through today okay. Last thing y'all need is me just like choking on some cereal and keeling over here on stream. That would be awkward. But PP, I'm a kid. I'm a kid at heart. That still counts, right? I mean, never mind that I also, like, you know, got a nice six-pack going through the checkout at the store, too. So it's like, yeah, I'm a kid for, like, the front half of the order, but the back half of the order, you know, here's my ID. Baby Yoda hadn't had his sugar fix? I guess not. It's either that or Baby Yoda is well aware that he's just shamelessly getting plastered on literally everything. Pour yourself a bowl of Baby Yoda cereal. Wash that down with a glass of Baby Yoda milk. Because they got Baby Yoda on like milk jugs now. Put on your Baby Yoda t-shirt. Go to school with your Baby Yoda backpack. Open your folders, your Baby Yoda, your Baby Yoda folder with your Baby Yoda paper. Come back home, take a shower, put on your Baby Yoda pajamas, go to sleep in your Baby Yoda bed sheets. It's everywhere, man. Wheat Bix were the worst for it when I was younger. I'm with Rob, kid forever. It's the best way to do it, man. Say kid at heart, but now we know things. Because when you're a kid, you don't know anything. You haven't lived life yet. You haven't been around the block. But you're still full of youthful energy and optimism, hopes and dreams, and etc., etc. Still keep that when you're older. But you just know a thing or two, is all. Still a kid, I just got smart. Street smart. Chaotic stopping in saying, "Sup, Rob, that Mandalorian cereal with the Baby Yoda marshmallows, love it." Well, good. I saw it. I've been kind of teased to try it. But with that recommendation, I just might. Does the store clerk laugh at you when you tell him these things? I do. And they do. But that's kind of my thing, though, too. Because, like, I used to work retail. Like, as a high school job and in college for a bit, too, right? So I know what it's like to be on the other side of the register. So whenever I go through, you always want to be nice. Be nice, crack a couple jokes, because that person behind the register is stuck there for however long their shift is, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. So, if I can, like, crack a couple jokes, make somebody smile, help speed the time up just a little bit, I'm gonna. Unless they put the eggs with, like, canned goods and stuff, and then them and me are gonna have some words. Or maybe is sick and tired of being called Yoda, Baby Yoda. My name is not Yoda. Well, it's not a spoiler. I mean, that might be a spoiler. Never mind. But I mean, so again, it's after this weekend. Sure, we can talk spoilers for the season premiere of season 2 of Mandalorian. But it's the first weekend, so still gonna keep it spoiler free. But it's not a spoiler for season 2, and it's not a spoiler for season 1. But the kid doesn't have a name yet, right? They just call it the child in the show, and Baby Yoda for everybody else who doesn't want to call it the child, because that's kind of dumb. But like everybody else has a name, right? Even the Mandalorian has a name now. So I mean, I'm sure at some point Baby Yoda's gonna get a name. If it's like Baby Yogi or something like that, that'll be hilarious. Baby Yoda alarm clock. Yeah, the Baby Yoda lamp. Got your Baby Yoda mobile. With your freaky Baby Yoda Lego set. It's like a build a Yoda. But instead of having like the face printed on a brick, it's like you build the face out of bricks, so it looks like some sort of ultra pixelated horror monster, because it doesn't quite work. You get it, you see it, but it just doesn't quite mesh. But it's Baby Yoda, so it's all okay. Do you have any idea how important I think I am? I couldn't possibly fathom. Couldn't possibly do it. What's up, Samuel? How's it going, bud? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Super Serial Sunday Serial Stream. Hope you're doing well here. That goes for everybody here. I hope you all have had a great weekend here. I know it's Monday for some people there, but hope the week is going to be off to a great start for everybody else, too. Ankit's hopping in saying, "What up, Rob? What up, Ankit? How's it going? How you doing?" Same here, and as long as you don't do the "I didn't see the price on this, so it must be free" joke. Yeah, nah. That's like a Karen joke right there. Can I just say that I feel bad for people who are actually named Karen? Like I know some genuinely nice people named Karen. And now that like the meme is a thing in the mainstream, it's like, don't be a Karen. You know, like my actual nice friends who are named Karen are like, oh. I mean, I say that their names are Karen, but they're formally called Karen because they've legally changed it now to avoid the stress of being named Karen in today's day and age. I'm kidding. What do you think Baby Yoda is actually... Do you think Baby Yoda is actually Yoda reborn? Like maybe learn from Qui-Gon how to come back? See, that would be really interesting. But I don't think so. Because if Baby Yoda... They said Baby Yoda is like 50-odd some years old or something in the series premiere. Right? So that would put him like... Oh, crap. So that would put him like the... What is it? About the same age as like... Well, he's older than Luke, but younger than Vader. Right? So I don't think it would be Yoda specifically. Like a Yoda clone, maybe. That's my guess. But we'll see. I personally would not... Like, I'd roll with it because the showrunners have earned my trust and my appreciation so far. I can just say right now I would not enjoy seeing like a village of Yodas someplace. Like, I'm good with just Yoda and Yoda being just like a rare one-off character. I don't need to see like tall Yoda, fat Yoda, young Yoda. You know, it's like I don't. No, I'm good. Let me keep a little bit of that mystery and intrigue. It's like people named Richard. Seriously, right? If anyone is named Dick and goes by Dick in today's day and age, they've got some thick skin, I'll tell you that much. Teenage Mutant Jedi Yodas. It's just four of them. You know, one of them's got like a mullet, the other one's got like, I don't know. Looks like a little troll doll or something like that, and they all have different colored cloaks or masks. A red one, a orange one, orangey yellow one, a purple, and a blue one. And it's just there in the background. It's never commented on, it's never mentioned. No one talks to them, they're just there in the background. Just like a wink to the audience. legs, this guy, and this guy. So Baby Yoda's first words are, let's go get those clankers. And he's probably a clone. Could be. So I'm a little rusty on my clone lore, right? So the clones obviously are clones of Django, and they've got some like growth hormone that where they grow up super quick, right? Does that growth hormone ever turn off, like when they reach adulthood, or they just age, continue to age? Because it's been retconned, like in the EU, that the dude with the beard and Jedi on the Endor assault by the bunker, like that's been retconned that that's supposed to be Rex now. And you know, Rex is in Rebels as an old man. But I don't know. Because that would be interesting too, if there'd still be like clones running around. Come on. There we go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Yoda is coming soon to Disney Plus. Who knows, man? Maybe sometime in January we'll get like Eastman and Laird out and saying that Disney's bought their exclusive rights to Ninja Turtles license. What's the timeline in the show? It takes place like what, 3 years? 3 or 5 years after Jedi? Something like that? Integral stopping in and saying, yo! What's up, Integral? Welcome to the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal Stream. How's it going, bud? Got me a cup of tricks. Hope you guys have something at home, too. Because we're just hanging out, chowing down on some cereal, and talking about Mandalorian and Star Wars lore. We are avoiding spoilers for Season 2, Episode 1 until tomorrow. Figure just give people a weekend to watch it, and then it's fair game. But still, dancing around Episode 1 a little bit. But hope you're doing well too, bud. Happy Sunday. I would hope so, because it would be pretty cool to see like aged adult clones just like hanging out in a post Jedi world, or post Empire, I guess. Because I will say that it was a little, it was interesting, but it was like a bit of retconning, and that all the clones had like an inhibitor chip or something, and that's how they all just like executed Order 66, as opposed to it just being something that everyone just knew. It's like Kid Clone shows up to Kid Clone School and it's like, all right, guys, today there's going to be a lesson on Orders 60, 61, 62, 63. Up through 66. There's going to be a test on it on Friday, alright? They just made sure that there weren't any Jedis on Camino when they were doing that lesson, just in case. I think that's what it was. I think we stumbled down to something right there, everybody. Cheers, all. It's November, guys. How is it November? I mean, like I'm in California, so November is like the same thing as like April. It's just a little bit drier. Not much, but a little bit. But you still flip the calendar and it says November, and then just saying November just implies all the different November-y things that you typically associate with the month. I don't know, it's weird. Like, we got Thanksgiving in a few weeks. I suppose Cyber Weekend too, since that's may as well be a national holiday at this point. And then it's Christmas, and then it's New Year's, and the holidays. Boink. Katnick saying, is Red Goblin any good? Sorry for switching up, just wanted to know because I got him. He's not bad. It's not bad. I think he's going to wind up being something like Carnage, right? Where he's good. He's got his use, he's got his rotation, and all that. It's just that, you know, say you're already sitting on a squad with Corvus and Sparkles and as 5 stars or 6s, and then Hyperion and Medusa as 5s. Or if you're lucky enough to pull like a Space Ghost, that's like, well, Red Goblin's good, but I got these other guys already. And those guys are already ranked up. So I'm probably just going to keep rolling with those. It's one of those things. So is he good? Yes. Is he worth taking up? Yeah, rank 3. Rank 4 if you got the resources. Is he rank 5 worthy? Not really. Good champ. But, you know. And that's the unfortunate thing of it, too. Just with, like, everybody. With every champ in general, right? There's 180 dudes out in the game right now. And they keep adding 2 more each month. And they will keep adding 2 more each month. So it's like, gets to a point where it's like, yeah, okay, cool. We got a new champ, this guy, new champ, that guy, new champ, this guy. But are they going to replace all these old champs? Maybe. Maybe. Space Ghost does, for sure. Dabbing stopping in, saying, should I rank 4 my unawakened 5-star stealthy? You could, if you need somebody who can do slow. That's the only reason I would take him up. Because he's got the slow mechanic, which is super useful. Very nice. Which is super useful. It's just that he isn't going to have that huge sort of like damage output that he would have otherwise if he was awakened. And you aren't getting any of the prestige benefit as well. So if you need someone who does slow, yeah, stealthy is a good choice. If you plan on waking him up or taking him to rank 5 once he is awakened, then yeah. Otherwise, probably hold off. Unless you got something expiring, probably just hold off. Ouch. Stop it. Spinny spin, spinny spin. Is he poison immune? Come on. No. I didn't think so. There we go. It's just freaky because I wasn't proccing any neurotoxins. Tom stopping in saying, hello, Rob and chat. Well, what up, Tom? Happy Sunday, my friend. Good to see you. Talking about Star Wars, talking about Mandalorian. We are talking about Red Goblin, and we're talking about cereal. Which may seem like 4 completely unrelated things, but it's the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal stream, so it all ties together. And yoink. probably just wait until get 2 more mutant cats to rank form my Omega. I think that's a good choice. I think that's a good choice. Because, I mean, Omega is Omega. And he's just so spicy. He's just so spicy. That is 12, actually. That is 12. So, cool. Let's roll into some of the 5 stars now already. What am I gonna do? Let's do this, I guess. Let's do this, I guess. So if Red Goblin was in the Mandalorian, which cereal would he be eating? Honey Bunches of Oats. Definitely. Because Mandalorian needs some of that production money, and Honey Bunches of Oats has got in touch with the contact person in the marketing department. They did lunch, and long story short, yeah, Mandalorian or Red Goblin pulls off his Mando helmet, looks in the camera. It's like eats a bowl of Honey Bunches of Oats, winks, puts his helmet back on, and just continues on with the rest of the show. It's a really strange edit, but it made it into the final cut, so it's canon. Stogie porridge with allspice and salt. I have not had that. But give it some of that allspice and salt, and that sounds kind of nummy. A little bit of a flavor profile to it. It's kind of like oatmeal out here, right? It's like if you eat oatmeal by itself, it's so bland. That's why everyone winds up adding a whole bunch of stuff to it. But everybody adds different stuff. Like brown sugar or dark brown sugar is usually pretty standard, right? Some milk maybe. Melted butter, I've seen that too. But like everyone's got their own thing. Because otherwise, if you just eat it like straight up, not a whole lot to it. I mean, it's dense and it's thick. It was like stick to your ribs kind of breakfast, but flavor-wise, Nigel's back from my MCOC break-in after grinding the Platpool Arena, blew my units on 4 Ghost Rider crystals. Well, did you pull anything out of those Space Ghost crystals? At least? I'm hoping you did. I'm hoping you got something. What's up, Daddy Kong? Mando, first episode, Season 2 was sick? Yes. I am looking forward to talking about it tomorrow. Figure, just be nice, just in case anybody else here hasn't seen it yet. Figure give them the weekend at the very least. But yes, it was a lot of fun. It's not spoilers. It's not spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, don't worry. It's not a spoiler. I heard some people say it was slow. I heard some people say they didn't enjoy it. I say quite the opposite. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've got a fairly decent understanding of just like Star Wars mythos and lore and whatnot. So like to me, the plot was pretty interesting because it just tied in previously unexplored stuff. And it definitely set up potential for where they're going to take the rest of the season. So there you go. That is my 2 cents. I enjoyed it. I said no spoilers. Don't downvote me. It'll be really interesting to see where they go and how they get there. I also appreciated too that some of the stuff that they've shown off before the season came out was very early on in the episode. So it's like, oh, hey, cool. It's not spoiling me to know like this setup in this scene. Nigel snagged a 5-star Doom, 5-star Invisible, and 5-star Space Ghost. Dude, that's sick. That is sick. Big congrats on those 5-star pulls. Big congrats on that Space Ghost, too. That is awesome. That dude is so much fun to play. I can't wait till I get some of the cats needed to take him up even further. Because right now, mine's a rank... I want to say he's just like a rank 3. I'm so starved for catalysts, guys. It's so dumb that tier 4 basic is part of everybody's rank up. 4-star, 5-star, 6-star. Everybody needs tier 4 basic. And a lot of it at that. It's like, I don't have that. Cheers. Oh yeah, Tom. And they definitely go for that too. Definitely go for that too. I mean, look at just like the design of Cad Bane from Clone Wars. Dude, straight up out of a Western. Straight up out of a Western. Like, you take like Clint Eastwood and put him in a Duro mask, that's Cad Bane. Costume and everything. Which is cool because, you know, the directors are kind of infusing some of their own influences into the show too, you know? So it's cool to see that all come together. Space Ghost is top 5 champ of the game to me. Yeah, I would say he's up there. I would say he's up there. It's always interesting asking people their like top 5 champs. And I don't know why. I always expect to hear like the same vanilla ones like my favorite champs are Ghost and Corvus and Quake and Omega and Nick. And I'm like, those are good champs. Don't get me wrong, they're good champs. But those are your favorites? So Space Coast, I definitely give you that. You know, just like Elsa is one of mine. But, dude, Space Ghost's rotation and utility, so good. So good. If you missed out on Space Ghost, between the early access and the arenas and all that, he's going to be back in the feature crystals on Thursday with whoever the new champ is. So if you missed out and you got some units to blow, that might be an idea too. Cad Bane eats blueberry special K. Yeah, he does. I forget what happened to Cad Bane. Because he wasn't killed off, right? I don't remember that much, at least. But I don't remember if there was like a ending finality resolution to his character. Boink. Omega Red and Space Ghost. Storm X, mine. Aw, Daddy Kong. Storm X, you won me over right there. She's on mine too. She's so much fun to play. Love her to bits. What a tank. What a beast. Right up there with Proxima in terms of raw damage output potential. Bait says, units to blow? I can't be doing that. I'm saving for Abyss. Yeah, I mean, between Abyss and Cyber Weekend and Summer of Pain, Autumn of Agony, Winter of Indigestion. I don't know. I'm sure that's going to be coming up at some point. There's stuff to save for. And it's always a good idea to save for a rainy day. Man Thing's super fun. Yeah, Andy's a tank. Andy's a tank. Let's do this. I don't really want to do that. Which is always a big plus, too. Always a big plus. But with iBomb coming into the game, just based off of that that character art we got, looks like Man Thing ain't gonna be the nastiest champ in the game anymore. Bracket. Winter of Woe. Yeah, okay, fine. Stick with the alliteration. I guess. Clairvoyant Black Widow up there too. She is. She's fun and she's useful. That's the thing. Like, her and Doom are such great complements for each other. Because, like, where Doom has the raw power and power control, Claire's got everything else. And the heals. Spring of dirty old mattress. I don't know how much spring is going to be left in that mattress, PP. Bates likes that Arcus. I still gotta get good with Arcus. I've been playing around with them a little bit more, just because I'm considering taking mine up. And I'm starting to get it. And he is fun. I love that power gain. I love Hype for that. I love Mordo for that. I love Arcus for that. It's such a fun mechanic. Fun, spammy mechanic. Plus, he's got that nice little damage to boost, too. Nigel digs Professor X. It's the most fun for me, especially on Power Reserve. Yeah, and you get him paired up with that mutant power boost, too. It's just like spam special 2, spam special 2, spam special 2. And it just keeps getting crazy. Speaking of randomness, I just had a thought. Did you see how low that Punisher went for? He was like mid-20s, low mid-20s for cutoff. I'm gonna go for that second round. Are you kidding me? Like, I will... It's interesting, though, because it seems to be getting back to, like, the old conundrum. Is like, you want to push to get to 1 to 5, but you don't want to push too much to get the featured champ. Just because people want the extra 5-star shards to save for the featureds, right? So, like, I knew one guy that accidentally pushed too far, got Punisher, and I was like, well, that's a bummer. But we'll see. Next week's going to be a busy week, so I don't know how much arena grinding I'm going to be able to get in, but we'll see. We shall see. Get out of here. Please. Tired of fighting Doom in arena. If I get a Cosmic Tier 5 from Abyss and don't pull Corvus or Sparkles, he's going rank 3. Yeah, and if you got a Clairvoyant, they got a really fun synergy together, too. So, that's an additional win right there. Let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Someday I'll wake up my APOC. Someday. Boink. Warlock is utility favorite. I tend to agree with that. He's definitely an MVP. I'll give you that. He's definitely an MVP. Hawkeye has yet again proved his worth in Act 5-3. So glad I rank 5'd him. Hawkeye is tried and true. Tried and true. He gets a lot of flack just for being very vanilla, and, you know, he is vanilla. But the things that he does, he is very good at them. Just because he isn't the newest or flashiest champ doesn't mean he's bad. He's a nice champ now, Punisher 29.9, especially paired it with Space Ghost. Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. We were talking about Red Goblin earlier. Hey, there you go, crash number 1. 45 minutes into the stream. That is right on the money. It's 54 seconds shy, but it was right on the money. 45 minutes. Crash number 1. I've got Claire, but no masteries turned on, but she's a bit of a noodle. And it's dumb. I am remiss to call it the widely accepted community shorthand just because of YouTube's algorithms. Like, a couple of my videos have already gotten flagged when I was really talking about Deep Wounds and Liquid Courage in depth. They're like, you said this word too many times. That's negative. So now I'm like, alright, well, I'm not going to say it at all anymore, I guess. But yes, if she doesn't have those masteries turned on, her damage output is very well reduced. And that is a bit of a bummer. Like, she can amp it up a little bit when she switches over to her Incinerate phase. But even still, I mean, again, comparing it to somebody like Doom, who is probably like her nearest comp. What am I going for? Counterpart? That one. Words are hard, guys. Yeah, preferably not. Preferably not. Let's do that. So I will have to say this too. It's pretty nice to see that I-Bomb has as much poison utility as he does. But on the other hand, it was kind of nice because Hawkeye was one of the better poison options. Obviously, I mean, he's not great, and you got to have a synergy to have him get there, but still, in terms of like fun, quirky poison champs, Hawkeye was definitely up there. But I mean, now that, again, I-Bomb's in the game, he just blows everybody out of the water, just on paper. I think of the two champs, he's the one I'm most excited to play. Because I think I-Hulk is going to be really challenging with all the nodes that they keep throwing our way with heal block. But we'll see. We'll see. I hope to be proven wrong. Boink. What? I was going for the strat right there and try and get a bleed procced on me. Dude just wouldn't go for it. I get the stun, but not the bleed. I was robbed. See what I did there. Used my only decent power control 5-star, so I used what I had on hand, and yeah, he's not OP, but he's easy and reliable. And easy and reliable really is the best thing. I love some of the champs that they come out with now. just in terms of like they can do a crazy amount of stuff, but you gotta like do a whole song and dance and tie one hand behind your back and jump around in a circle and if this then that all over the place. It's like, no, I want to push a button and I want it to work. And that's it. Push a button and it works. And Hawkeye is very good at doing that. I don't like any of these options, actually. I guess I'll take this. I just can't get hit because I have no health. How's the Roblin laugh today? Have not seen him yet. Might make an appearance later on. It's one of the projects I actually have in my in Premiere I'm working on. It's just making like an official Rob Vaughn channel left pumpkin laugh. So hopefully, it's one of the nice things about really one of the reasons why I got into the video editing in the first place is just to learn the software and have a fun time doing it. So that's another one of those examples of like, hey, I want to learn how to do this. I've got a perfect opportunity to learn how to do something new. Ouch, please don't ruin me. So we'll see what happens. Tom Harrington stopping in with a drive-by like. What up, Tom? Thank you kindly for the like. Hello and a very happy Super Serial Sunday Serial stream to you too. Hope you're doing well, bud. Oh man. Come on, Nick. Well, that's not good. Freaking unblockable nonsense. Everything's unblockable. Stop it. And yoink. There we go. There we go. Manfalcon saying, and 5-star power control options were Hawkeye, OG Vision, Unduped, or Dormammu. Not much of options. Not much of options. That man, rank 5's Unduped Nick. Yeah, I mean, I think he was hoping to get lucky and waking him up naturally with somewhere along the way, but wasn't yet. Wasn't yet. Maybe it's one of those things where it just brings Unduped Nick for the synergies. Like he takes Captain Sparkles out, or he takes, I don't know, any of the other synergy options out for a spin. So having him at rank 5 just makes it a little bit easier. I couldn't fault him for that. I took up Heimdall to rank 2 for that exact reason. I'm like, dude, I got this guy on my roster all the time anyway, so I may as well actually be able to contribute. That, and I had no good cosmic options at the time. No good alternatives, I should say. Black Panther stopping in saying, yo, Rob, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday indeed. Good to see you, bud. What's new? What's the latest? How is November finding you? Come on. Come on. Let's go, Corvus. Boink. Beautiful. Beautiful. I suppose it's kind of the same reason of taking, like, Corvus up unduped. He's got a lot of the utility, but, like, the best thing about Corvus is his awakened ability. Just like Nyx is. He can still do a whole lot unawakened, but not the cool thing he's known for. Boink. Cheers, all. I don't remember. I don't really have a good way of testing out on arenas either, but I forget if Torch's ability is able to still hit Gilly 99 when she's invisible. I don't think so. But I don't remember. Get out of here. There we go. That works. Because, like, that would be a really nice thing, because I really dislike fighting Gilly 99 for exactly that reason. Her cooldown timer is way too short. Like, it's barely enough time to recover and do something about it, and then she's already throwing her invisibility again. Rob, you watch anime? I haven't for a good while. I watched a lot of the 90s anime, and then I fell off. So I haven't seen a lot of the modern stuff. I hear good things about it. I just haven't taken the time to just sit down and watch and enjoy yet. What would you recommend? What would you recommend I get into first? Because, like, I've heard things about, like, My Hero Academia that sounds like a lot of fun. But, there we go. But I know there's a long list of stuff I've missed out on. Just like the mainstream stuff, too. Not even just, like, this, you know, some of the lesser known stuff. Ouch. No. Stop it. I'm sorry. Watch that Blood of Zeus cartoon on Netflix. It's only so-so. Is that like a God of War knockoff? Takeoff? Blood of Zeus? Or like a spiritual cousin? So that could be interesting. I love the mythology tie-ins. That's why one of the reasons I'm a big fan of God of War in the first place, just because it takes existing storyline and just expounds on it in silly ways, interesting ways, sometimes silly ways. Let's do that. Yeah, that looks good. Get into JoJo's Adventure. I'm watching it. It's pretty good. All right. Is that on? What is that on? Is that Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Crunchyroll? YouTube someplace? It's like Percy Jackson, but more violence. All right. That's even more fun then. Weren't they coming out with a new Percy Jackson? I think they came out with a new book, right? But it hasn't been adopted or adapted yet into live action. It's on Hulu. Duly noted. We need to revive X-Men as an anime. Just make it hard adult, hard M. It could. I really think that something like that would benefit from having a definitive beginning, middle, and end. That way you can, like, introduce characters could tell their story and either just leave permanently or get killed off. And not like, oh well, they live to fight another day. See them again in season 6. Something like that, you know. You know, just something different. Let's do this. Sure. Yeah, why not? Let's do this. Cheers. There we go. Sorry again, I don't want to be like crunching right into the mic. Can't imagine that'd be super fun. Ever use a mysterious special one with Heimdall synergy at the opponent's special 3 and watch them KO themselves? I have. It's a high risk, high reward strategy. Get out of here and let me special. Good lord. It's so annoying. I'm pushing the button and it's not working. Alright. That's disabled. Dang, I almost got rinsed for silly reasons. See, but big cheeses like that are a lot of fun. Big cheeses like that are a lot of fun. Tie-in for content coming out in the next couple weeks. Couple weeks, whatever it is. With iHulk. Because like, I want to test out iHulk the exact same way. With him being able to like tank hits and then convert that into like gamma energy and then deal that back as energy damage and then heal it. Like, how does that interact with like Power Sting or like Mysterious Special 1? Exactly. Black Panther saying I am so close to my first 6-star. Need 3,000 shards and I've got 7,000 already. You'll be there before you know it. You are so close. So close. Maybe by the end of the month here, between all the different events and freebies and whatnot. Wouldn't that be something? I hope so. I really do. That'd be really cool. And when the time comes, I wish you the best of luck on the poll, too. Boink. First hit goes invisible. Son of a gun. Doesn't Gilly have like a 70% chance to not trigger it? And the first hit, she triggers it? That 70% is just completely arbitrary, by the way, but I thought it was a small chance. And yet... Come on. Why are you being passive? I'm like, that dude is more than welcome to just hang out back there as I charge up my powers, but it's a little silly. I'm worried about it, guys. I'm worried about the AI. All the shenanigans that's gonna cause. Boink. Ouch. Ouch. Stop it. Ouch. I hate it. I am positive I parried right there. Positive. My timing, I knew it was right, and it didn't register. Maybe that's something that's going to get fixed next week. Wouldn't that be nice? Get parry fixed. Wouldn't that be nice? Who's my favorite champion, says Black Panther? Elsa Bloodstone. She's got great utility, fantastic animations, quick, easy playstyle, great for short-term, long-term, and her utility is through the roof. You like Warlock? Warlock is a really solid choice. Really solid choice. Another utility workhorse. What's your favorite part about him? Boink. Boink. attack there. Big old fiery sword nonsense. Spinny attack. Spinny fire sword attack of Doom, I think, has a nice ring to it. Put that in the champ bio. Credit Rob vonShoe. How many heads does new A-Bomb have? At least 2. Maybe he's got a couple more hiding in there someplace. But at least 2. He's got left head and right head. He's like a Doduo in Pokemon. They just talk to each other. They tell jokes. One head does the knock knock and the other one does the who's there. It's all planned out. Oh. Right. Unblockable. That's right. Come on. Come on. Bracker. Doing no damage because crit resistance. Getting slapped. Favorite part about Warlock is the infection. Get to do extra damage. Yeah, and the degen right there too. It's really nice. Just because no one's got the immunity to it. Resistance, but not immunity. He's got at least 3, if you catch my drift. I do. Third one, I think, is like hiding behind the other 2, right? Bet the left head is the smart one. You know, maybe. You've seen the meme floating around where one of the heads looked like Hugo Weaving. I think so. I think Hugo Weaving got in touch with Kabam and was like, yo, dude, I would like my face to be incorporated into a champion. And Kabam was like, yo, Hugo Weaving, we got you. And there you go. It just worked out that way. It's just like a permanent tag team. I mean, the best part of having like the head side by side like that is that you'd always have someone to talk to. Why does he have 2 heads? Like my guess or my interpretation of it is that like A-Bomb was just like chilling there, and then whoever the second dude is walked up and so was like, yo, there's an A-Bomb right here. And old A-Bomb was like, yo, dude, it's a new person right here. We're gonna like Play-Doh it up and like melt together and we'll have 2 faces. And that's how it happened. Pretty sure. That is Rob explaining the lore, but poorly. You're welcome. You're welcome. Boink. Well, that was nice that she just chose to come and heavy attack me instead of destroying me with a special 3. I'll take that. Cheers again, everybody. I think I am getting old and crotchety. I'm like, this is actually pretty numbing. It's really sweet though. Why did they have to make it so sweet? Next thing you know, I'll be shaking my fist at kids off the front porch. I'm like, get off my lawn. Dang kids. Okay, so stop me if you've heard this one before. 2 A-Bombs work into a character model. think that's what it is. I will say this, though, as a bit of a tease, too. I had a heck of a lot of fun putting together a couple of memes with mashups based on New A-Bomb. Got that posted on Twitter here over the next, like, couple weeks. Next week, couple weeks. It's a series. Just at Rob vonShoe. But I'll probably save that for whenever he's announced for coming out. Because I don't know if he's going to be the first champ or the second champ. I kind of want to save it for whenever it's, like, his week, you know? Because, like, that face and that character just gives you so much to work off of in terms of the memes and the jokes. I mean, same with, like, iHulk, too. Like, not having seen the character model yet, it's like OG Hulk goes to get a haircut, and it's a new character. Right? Because, like, he just shaves the side of his head, and that's it. Now he's Hulk Immortal. That's all it took. Just needed someone to give the dude a haircut. Yeah, no one said stop. No one said stop. I'm still waiting for the punchline there, PP. I'm waiting. I'm bated breath. I'm like, I know this is gonna be good. He's never let me down before. I'm curious to know where this is going. I think it's going places. Ah, that was a big one. Big ol' yawn. Hour 10 into the stream though, and that was yawn number 1, so I'll take that. I see Oscar Isaac is gonna play Moon Knight in the upcoming TV show. Yeah. So hopefully this show is actually fairly well written, because Oscar Isaac is a fantastic actor. Like, loved what he did in excuse me. What was it? Ex Machina, right? And he could have done a lot of stuff in Star Wars too, if he had like been given stuff to work with. But like if he is given stuff to work with, so much fun. So hopefully. That's probably slated for like what, a 2022 release, something like that. I'm assuming. Just with like their current backlog and just, I'm assuming it hasn't started filming yet. iHulk, kind of catchy. It is. It is. Fun little shorthand. iHulk, iBomb. Because there's so many other friggin' Hulks in the game already, right? Red Hulk, She-Hulk, Hulk Rags, OG Hulk, to name a few. Like, I don't need one more long-winded name to keep track of, so iHulk, that works. Or New Hulk, one or the other. Both of them, I suppose, work well enough. Gets the point across. Alright, so let's throw up Mordo, let's throw up Gambit. Gambit, this is actually like one of the last days to play old busted Gambit before the buff. Alright, PP, I see you. I see you. Speaking of which, where is the best place you can go to see Rob vonShoe memes? And PP memes too. PP posts a lot of memes, but shameless plug of the evening number 2 is that I cordially invite you out there on your end of the YouTubes to join the official Discord of the stream, the Rob Vaughn server. Got a link down in the description below, but like I said, it is the official Discord place to just hang out and chill off stream. If you got crystal openings you want to brag about, that is a great place to do it. If you got questions, comments, concerns about champs, rank ups, paths, all that good stuff, ask away over there. Or if you got art and meme to post just for kicks, that's one of my favorite parts. So please feel free. Again, link down in the description, the Rob Vaughn server Discord. I hope to see you guys there. What are my thoughts on the Gambit buff? I think on paper it sounds interesting, but much like the Falcon buff, I need to get it in hand to see how it actually works. Because like Gambit has the potential to be a huge bursty kind of damage champ now with all the prowess that he can build up, but whether or not he can actually capitalize it, I think is, remains to be seen. But he's definitely gonna be better, like a good deal better than he was before. But that, I don't know, it was a pretty low bar, I think, to begin with. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to test out Gambit. I'm excited to test out Falcon, and then whoever else they throw our way too, with the new champs. There's that. Forget, did they say what day the patch is coming out? I don't remember. I mean, I suppose I could just look on the forums, but I don't know if you guys knew off the top of your head either. Like soon. I know soon, but that's it. That's all I got. Alright, so 29.0 patch notes. Bunch of too long didn't read. Alliance alert, that's going to be a new thing. Man, that could be either really interesting or really bad. Depends how obnoxious it is. They didn't say. That's weird. Like, they posted the patch notes, but they didn't say when the patch is going live. At least on this post. Weird. That's not good. Speaking of A-bomb and I-bomb. Gonna get the whole alphabet going. B-bomb, C-bomb, D-bomb, E-bomb. Probably not E-bomb. Not sure if that website's still up. But that brings us back to the baby beginner days of the internet. If you're looking for some of the slightly off-color videos that YouTube wouldn't post, E-bombs was the place to go. Boink. Dex out of the way. King Roots. Special. Pew pew. Come on. Come on. Well, that's interesting, Falcon. Do you mean the first person to, produce fire, or the first person to notice fire? Because I think there may be a bit of chunk of time in between one and the other. It's like, oh, hey, look at this. I can touch it and I get hurt. And then I can cook stuff. If I had a time machine, I'd go back and stop me from telling this joke. If I had a time machine, I get it. I could see it. Man Falcon's gonna be popping up all over the place with his time machine jokes. You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. It's gonna be touring. Notice it and go ugh ugh ugh. What's this? What? What? Well, there's Arcus just smashing the tar out of poor Taskmaster here. Maybe someday Taskmaster will get some love and attention too. One can hope. One can hope. Like, maybe when the time, like, the Black Widow movie ever actually does come out, then there'll be, like, enough time has gone by since when White Widow had her debut that they might actually fix, good lord, Taskmaster 2. Boink. Can't talk, apparently. Hey, stop it. What do you think to the jokes people say in BG's stream? And is Brian smilingly laughing? What do I think about the jokes they tell? I don't know. I think some of them are pretty clever. Always appreciate the puns. I know. I can tell just watching that BG is pretty well versed in just rolling with it, whatever it winds up being. Stream goals. No, stop it. This one. Yeah. First person to notice fire, not produce fire, though. I'm sure that would be equally entertaining from a safe distance, of course. Yeah, I think we might wind up sticking out like a sore thumb. And I suppose it just depends where along the evolutionary chain you want to draw the line at, like at personhood, I suppose. Like, close enough to being human, or like fully human? Because you got, like, I don't know, like a Neanderthal, like, noticing fire is like, hey, that's pretty interesting too, but it's not quite a human yet. Like, it's close enough, but not exactly close. Boink. Either which way, I'm pretty sure that the person would just be pooping their pants. I'm sure that some people at some point worship fire as a deity, just because it's something you can see that produces heat, but isn't like a tangible thing either. Come on, there we go. But it'd be an interesting exercise. You gotta be careful though, because then that's gonna start winding up in like H.G. Wells' time machine territory, where like the dude just accidentally goes back too far in time, and then finds like some like Neanderthal companion that he just decides to bring with. Like, yo, I'm a person at a time, and I'm showing up on your front door and you're gonna come with me, and we're gonna go explore time. Andy McPandy stopping in and saying, "What is with all the cereal?" That is an excellent question, Andy. And the point is that tonight is the Super Cereal Sunday cereal stream. So, I got me a cup of cereal. I'm enjoying that, and do invite all of you guys out there on your end of the YouTubes to pour yourself a bowl too. Just munching on some cereal, hang out, play some MCOC just for kicks. Because for me, before I started doing these streams, I couldn't have told you the last time it was that I had any sort of cereal. So I was like, you know what? What sounds good? Give me a nice big bowl of. This week is Trix. Last week was Raisin Bran. Have to wind up seeing what next week is going to be. So, cheers. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Maybe fire just like serendipitously appeared on like some like prehistory bacon or something. Like it was just bacon just sitting there, and then just spontaneously caught on fire. And like the passing Neanderthal was like, "Yo, is that bacon over there that's just sitting randomly on that rock with that dancing whatever it is on top of it? I'm gonna go check it out because it smells delicious." And then there you go, noticing fire and creating bacon all in the same occurrence. It would be fate. There's that. And he finally finished exploring 5-4, pulled a tech gem. Should I use it on Starkey, Darkhawk, or just wait? Like a tech awakening gem, I'm assuming, right? Not Starkey. Darkhawk, maybe. Like, I really appreciate and I really enjoyed Darkhawk. I think Darkhawk is the better champion between himself and Sentinel. Darkhawk really needs to be awakened and at a high sig to really make the most of his sig ability, though. So, if you're worried, if you got Ghost and you got Ghost awakened, if you got like Star-Lord awakened, then yes, Darkhawk wouldn't be a bad choice. Again, if you got the Sig Stones to throw into him, that'd be great. But otherwise, everybody else, off the top of my head, the tech champs, for the most part, don't need to be awakened in the same way that Darkhawk does to be good. Do that, and sure, King Root, why not? Doesn't sound kosher. No, it's like the vegan bacon. Back in prehistory, they had kosher vegan pigs walking around that just spontaneously just like mitosis into just having extra bacon that just wound up sitting on rocks. Bronto bacon, I like it. Yeah, it'd be like from the Flintstones, right? Where the one slab of bacon is like the size of a car. Can you imagine frying that up? Like how much like bacon grease runoff you'd get from a single slice of that size? BB asks, do you like Watchmen? Yes, I do. Suppose nowadays we gotta specify. Like I dig the original Alan Moore book. I love the HBO series as the continuation of that. I haven't seen or read, I should say, any of the spin-off comics, like Watchmen versus DC or something like that. I haven't seen that or read that. But wow, that's early. crash number 2, well, I suppose not. Crash number 2 is exactly another 45 minutes later. So crash number 1 was at the 45 marker. Here it is, hour 30 in, crash number 2. So, yeah, that's practically confirmed at this point. 45 minutes in the crash. Come on. There we go. I'd like to participate too, please. There we go. Perry actually connected. Awesome. Gonna post something cool on Discord in a minute. Nice. I'll be checking it out after the stream. Cheers, bud. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do this one, I guess. All right. Let's keep going with this. Where is my mouse? There it is. Do that. Do that. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do that. Stop it. There we go. Boink. Come on. There's that. Jump on and do this. Awesome. Go to the next fight. There would have been a certain irony if you had lost to Elsa. Oh yeah, I would have thrown in the towel. For sure. Just thrown in the towel. Yoink. Tom's sitting at 8,900 units right now. That's a heck of a lot of units. And he's saying over 700. Either way, I mean, just being able to like sit on units for any stretch of time is pretty impressive by itself. I know I'm always fighting the urge to burn a hole in my pocket when I'm sitting on units. But, I mean, do keep in mind now, it is November, so we are mere weeks away from Cyber Weekend. So keep on saving, keep on scrimping, all that stuff does help out, because there will be unit-based offers, and if it's anything like 4th of July this year, or a continuation of Cyber Weekend last year, these ones are going to be pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Especially the unit ones. I'm really hoping. $17,009. Jesus, man, Falcon. Yeah, try for a Space Ghost and Crystals, man. Or a Sasquatch. If it was Dragon Man, I'd be tempted to go for him, but... Sassy? Not as much. That's a long stun. That's a really long stun. Wonder if they had any, like, if they'd taken off the stun reduction. So I really didn't think I was going to have that, like, easy of a time. I was hoping, but I didn't think so. What's worth buying aside from the sigil and daily cards? Still have some Google Pay balance. At this point, nothing. At this point, nothing. The unit card and the sigil are the best value stuff in the game. Currently, there isn't really anything worth the investment, worth the cost. What are you doing, Gilly? Good lord. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Stuff some Google Play. And then for the rest of it, just saving for a Cyber Weekend. Just save it for the Cyber Weekend. Because there were 6-star Nexuses on just the regular Odins for 4th of July. Like, they tried charging us 6,000 units right now for one. We got them for free last year. So, that in and of itself is pretty spicy. Been saving units since 4th of July, though. I've spent about 4,000 in that time and offers on the like. Still really good. Still really, really good. Let's do that. This, and this, and this. Because you never know when the extra units are going to come in handy for finishing contents, for random challenges that pop up. All that stuff. Or if nothing else, just sit on it till December in case there's a new gifting event. I don't think anyone said anything about any of that just yet, but I'd be shocked if they didn't have something, you know? So sit it on it till then. Come on. Frickin' miles. Frickin' miles. There we go. Beautiful. Andy, yes. Wind up getting some sick bonuses and a whole heck of a lot of freebies on the unit bundles for 4th of July and Cyber Weekend both. Which is nice because if you're a person who's in the market for units just in general anyway, you get a whole bunch of stuff for free that, you know, for things that you would be buying anyway. If you don't, then, you know, it's still the option. Come on. Come on. So many evasions. Whoa. That would have been bad. Just completely whiff on Spider-Gwen. She decks his back and would have destroyed me with anything. Just because that's how she do. Well, let me look it up real quick, because I'm curious. Alright, so there we go. Mooching off of Seaton. Where's he at? Back when Guardian was still in. So here we go. This is what you got for free for an Odin. You got 15% tier 5 class. You got 20 6-star generic SIGs. And a whole heap ton of tier 5 basic. And a full tier 5 basic. Which is pretty nice, right? Pretty nice. That's plus you get the 3,000 units on top of that anyway. So, yeah, pretty spicy. But again, that's really only if you are in the market for stuff like that anyway, right? Anyway, back at it. Back at it. There we go, I'm over here. Yep. I'm Cav, and I expect to spend 21,000 units. Throne breakers, I just got a hunch that 24,000 is your requirement. Maybe. It really depends. I still am expecting a throne breaker something to be showing up sometime between now and then, whether it's like a, it's not a monthly calendar anymore, or monthly login, because those ones came out today, and those ones suck. Not optimal, I should say. Not optimal. But, I mean, just like a standalone side offer, just to kind of test the waters. I would be shocked if they didn't do something like that soon enough anyway. Come on. Come on, get away from me. I'm really not looking forward to fighting Omega Red with Root. You know you're gonna. You know we're gonna. I'm just... It's not gonna be fun. So the 5-star generic Awakening Gem from 4th of July. There you go. Yeah. I mean, you definitely are gonna want to use it, right? Because, I mean, that was the whole point of getting it in the first place, is to use it on somebody exciting. But, like, I wound up sitting on mine for like 9 months until I finally had someone that I just enjoyed using and wanted to use it on. So whatever works for you. Because that's a nice thing. It's generic. You can use it on anybody. You want to use it on somebody special. Alright, maybe let's not cheese that. Seeing as how I can't cheese it while it's on cooldown. Come on. Get out of there. Brilliant. Alright guys, we got time to do a couple more. Because it is about that time in the evening to start bringing things to a close. It's about the 5-minute warning is what I usually like to call it. So to start things off, take another swig of delicious cereal. Yeah, let's do this. It's so hard to pull a trigger on a generic AG. I just used mine on Sparkles, who I got on July 4th. She's worth it. She is definitely worth it. Thinking of giving my tech 5-star gem to Darkhawk, maybe. Could keep generic for Ghost. That's good. That is good. I like that. Captain Sparkles is awesome. Got the Cosmic from Act 5 and gave it to her. Yeah, get that indestructible, and then the higher sig she gets, the longer she stays indestructible. It's so useful. So useful. You can wind up working around so much annoying content that way. Quarter to 5 over here. Yeah, well, happy Monday. Boink. 6:47 p.m. Monday. Yeah. that. It's not good to hold them for really long periods of time unless you have a deep roster already. Yeah, because that's the other thing though too, is that there's diminishing returns for all that. Like you want to save it for someone who you're excited for, but at the same time too, you can't sit on it for too long, because then you're just missing out on using that champ, whoever the champ is. I've awakened most of my 5 stars now. The generic was for Blade or Fury, but awakened now. Well, there you go. There you go. Still got something going. Off the top of my head, this is going to be the last one, unfortunately, everybody. Last one here. We're going to do the fight here with Magic. I'm going to post a link in the comments box. Get a raid going. Go say hey to People's Champ, who's a friend of the channel. He's doing a bit of streaming himself. So I figure we can go say howdy. And then wrap it up. Pew, 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 pew. Awesome. Is Pete on? I did not see that Pete was on. Nothing against nothing against PC. We haven't said hi to Pete for a while. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's go say hi to Pete. Got that. It's going to be under the handle Rob Von Raid. There's that. So I'm going to be popping over there after the stream. But we got 2 more fights here before we do that. Figured do some of the plugs. I'm going to be streaming at the same time tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be the first day of the week. There's going to be a lot of stuff to go over there. The beginning of a new arena. So I'm going to be putting up some points there. Hope to see you guys then. Again, that's going to be 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for that stream. Next week's going to be a busy week because it's going to be the first week where, and the first time that I'm ever going to be able to post early gameplay for the brand new featured champ who's going to be coming out presumably on Thursday, I'm assuming. But that's going to be coming out this week too, so hit that notification bell, stay on top of it, catch it as it goes live. Check out some of that early gameplay. And then just in general, for other random goodies that throw out there, crystal openings, gameplay stuff, all that good stuff. And there's that. But yeah, I'm going to go say hey to Pete. Do cordially invite you guys to join me there. Hashtag RobVonRaid. And that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for hanging out today on the Super Serial Sunday Serial stream. It's been good chatting with you guys. It's always the highlight of the live streams here to get to chat with you guys. So kudos all. But until next time, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well, everybody. Bye for now.